Oh, and this coronavirus podcast special is sponsored by coronavirus.
Fuck the pandemic.
Fuck the pandemic is what it is.
It's sponsored by coronavirus.
It's an agenda waiting to collapse.
Sponsored by Bill Gates vaccine.
Here we go. We got a bonus podcast.
Sponsored by Xbox Series X, Series 13, Series X2.
Yeah, we'll just fix it.
It is.
So,
It is. I just,
yeah, we'll just do this. Yeah. Sorry.
It's fine.
It is a stupid ass name.
Xbox Series X.
Yeah.
Is that the
It
new
works.
one?
Bless you.
Junior wants the Xbox.
No, I mean,
I'm
no,
happy
it's a
to
good
sell
looking
them.
product. I just think it's a stupid name.
It's a PlayStation house, dog.
It's probably a quality product.
Sorry.
But it looks like an Alexa.
I know.
Nah, you know what though? I don't mind because I don't mind the Xbox. So it'd be cool because we could just like switch if we want to. Like, hey, dude, can I switch to Xbox with you like for a day? So I'll go play. Because you know what? I love Halo.
Oh yeah, dude. Halo
So, like,
Infinite.
I think the only reason I would ever get an Xbox is just for Halo.
The Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, dog. So like, I don't mind him wanting an Xbox because you know I can get the PS5 and then we could just have both consoles. And
Of course.
I can
That's
still play against him on COD because you could do the crossplay.
that's
Yeah,
what
we're
ends up
playing.
happening. That's what ends up happening. But all right, so we have a bonus podcast, the pandemic special,
Ooh.
because this week is the first week that the NFL got hit fat with postponements and cancellations.
That's right. All
and-
the drama.
And really,
And all the fucking regular culprits. So basically, Alex.
the NFL had no idea what they were doing with any of this.
He said Caprice.
Yeah, can you
What?
grab me one? I'll have one.
What do you want?
I'll take
Give me
one.
Pasitos.
I'll take one. I'll take
I'll
one.
take one.
Cold.
Thank you.
Anything cold.
So it's the first. The NFL really didn't know what the hell they were doing. Nobody is gonna know what they're doing because you don't know who's testing positive, how widespread it is, what kind of precautions they have to take. We're all learning this shit on the fly, and I mean, learning on the fly fucking sucks because we really need to know ahead of time
Cool.
for
I'm
some
actually
things.
surprised it went this many weeks. I
3?
thought by like I thought at least by week 2 it'd be go. I thought at least by week 2.
Well, hey, you were off. You were off by. You were off by
Hey.
2. You were off by 2 weeks.
You know what? 7 days is better than none. You know what I mean?
That is
There's no more Modelo.
that is absolutely true. Oh, they're in that cooler right there.
Oh, my bad. I brought one of these.
No, that's fine. It's absolutely.
Well, those aren't cold.
No, they are.
Oh, you feel free to leave that one out here, please. Thank
So,
you.
He's like answering questions.
so this is the first week that we ran into all of that shit, and
That's all.
the best part
The key
is
the skeleton key.
all of the drama that ends up happening in our league because we have a Questley CARES Act. I don't know. The best part about this is we have the 2 commissioners here,
Plus, the Paris Act.
Right.
and why don't I let you guys explain what the hell is going on since you're the ones who actually have to sort it out.
And I wasn't able to get rid of chance to get rid of all those damn Texans.
Go ahead,
either.
Henry. You can take care of this because I'm confused myself on that.
Well, plain and
shit.
simple, sir. We have a pandemic. You might have heard. It might have affected your life since
I have not heard.
Basically, we had some postponements come in. You know, we already have set rules that are supposed to be, restrictive for regular settings. We're not exactly trying to help teams. We give people a chance to add.
What rules are those, by the way?
Well, I mean, all the normal waiver ads and transactions, roster spots. These are all made for a normal season, assuming that a virus isn't going to postpone multiple games or anything like that.
Right.
Injuries are up to you. We have an IR.
Mhm.
But we hadn't been hit with COVID. We should have thought about it, to be honest.
All right, well,
Because we all dealt with the baseball side of it.
you know what sucks? All right, look. The reason why we did the whole whatever insurance you want to call it, whatever. The reason why we did it. Look, yeah, the reason why we did the QLC, the QLCA. the reason why we did the QLCA was for a simple reason was because Yahoo was not letting us put the players that were postponed on IR. If that would have been able to be done,
Simple as that, actually.
look, if that would have been able to be done, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
Absolutely.
We would never have to deal with it. It would have
we
been
expanded the IR.
We expanded the IR for that reason, and Yahoo didn't let us do what we did, which was expand the IR spots, which we expanded to 4, which would have been perfectly fine for everybody. Maybe Alex would have had it, but you know what? That's the name of the game. That's the same as an injury. If all the IR spots would have been able to be used by the postponed games, we would have never had this problem. 100%. We wouldn't have this issue. So
that's the real truth.
Yahoo,
right
go
there.
fuck yourself.
That's the real truth.
Absolutely. And as far as I know, at the moment, there's only one player that actually has the COVID designation. That's Cam Newton, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he
went and ate some chick's ass.
Hey
or
man,
some
you gotta
dudes.
watch
Who
out.
knows?
Eating ass, man, in 2020 is dangerous. Might test positive for COVID.
Wow, that is some scary shit. Literally.
But in my opinion, if there's no pink eye, it's not real. But listen.
But that's really the only reason. That's really the reason why we started the QLCA, and that's the reason why we hope we don't have to do it again, and we'll go from there.
Is that there's really a split between should we even be helping people out or should we be savage and say, hey, that's on you, fix it, and fuck you. I'm kind of on both sides of it.
Hey, see, and you know what? And
that's really the debate. We all understand it, but do we want to help people? Really, no.
And I'm gonna say this.
I mean, there should be some precautions taken, like something. But I mean, I don't want to help people either. Like, fuck them.
And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this now. I'm sorry for all those times that I talk shit about you having to make some stupid ass decisions because people want to cry about shit. Because I know I was always talking shit, collusion in the back. But to be honest, I'm sorry.
Hey, nobody's thrown out the collusion this time, huh?
Because I'm the only one that does it out.
Right. I just thought somebody else would take up the mantle and throw it up. No, that's true.
But you know what? I've had no collusionable offenses.
The lazy ass fools in our league.
But you know what?
No one else's
wait, hold on. But you know what? My record has been clean, except for the whole shit with Adrian, which no matter who it was going to be, I was not putting that to a vote. But my record has been clean. I have not had no questionable offenses for anything that I've made in the decisions. So even when everyone's trying to make that free for all, I'm like, nah, hold up. We're gonna do this shit at 10:30 because Adrian was already on that shit. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, I don't even think there's people awake yet. It was like 7 something in the morning. I'm like, hold on. Like, let's wait for a certain designated time. That way everyone's awake. And let's do 10:30. And they just, all right, yeah, we could do that. I'm like, fuck, dude, like, shit, y'all need to calm down.
What's crazy is that...
Juniors, stop.
What's crazy is that the free-for-all never happened.
No, it didn't.
Don't even add it after 10:30.
I think we only had 2 teams that were affected by the Pittsburgh-Tennessee game. Right, because this whole where it first exploded.
Alex started on Alex's bench.
Yeah, pretty much.
where all of this first started going crazy for us was on Thursday, right? Mm-hmm. Thursday morning. And at that point, we only knew about the Tennessee-Pittsburgh game. Now we also know about the Patriots and Chiefs game. But at that time, it was just those 2, and there was only 2 teams that were primarily affected.
Yeah.
And okay, so what was, for clarity here, what was the plan that you guys came up with to mediate it?
Well, I think it's common sense to allow people to drop those players, considering the fact that Yahoo left us. Can I just state that Yahoo left us out in the cold?
Absolutely.
They had in 2020 they had Twitter pressure. They were being laughed at, and they just basically said, "Hey, you guys figure it out." But they did have the time to put banners on our app saying that, "Hey, can you please monitor your team because the game got postponed." They had the time to do that. They didn't have the time to allow us to put anyone on IR, even though other apps were pressured to do it, and they did it. So they should have done it too. They left us out, and I feel like we handled it well. The only issue is really, Alex, and I'm going to be honest on it too. Look, we have a couple of days. The last game is Monday. There's no Tuesday game. Tuesday, while we update the budget, we can also add back the players that anyone dropped. Obviously, we can talk to Alex. There was no reason for him to be unruly about it today. There was no reason. We have a couple of days, man. We're obviously going to add the players back. It's the protection plan.
I just didn't want to make any mistakes and then do something. I feel it. I just didn't want to have to post. I just don't want to have to post in the main messages in our main group text. I don't want to send a message and it be wrong and recant and then have to recant and have to. Like, I just want to get one shot, give it a go. That's it. Look, these are the players that you guys cannot pick up on Tuesday for Ravers, or now Wednesday, I believe, because of the game going on Tuesday, maybe. Or no, they're both playing Monday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Tuesday. So what I want to do pretty much is have by Monday, tomorrow, this list. No one can pick up these players. Don't bother, because they're going to go back to their original teams no matter what. And
all right.
And to be honest, it's just I just didn't want to make a mistake, so I just asked Alex for a favor.
Yeah, no,
that favor turned out being more than what it was.
My text.
And it's like, dude, I'm not gonna deal with it. You're either gonna do it or you're not. And that's why I was like, I'm done, dog. I have other shit to do. I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna argue over some shit that you know what? I can do it.
No, but you're right. That is the solution.
I can do
that
it.
Is the solution.
You know what? I can do it.
The solution is to send out the list and say, these guys, concrete, right here,
are going back to their normal teams.
Cannot pick these guys up. We're gonna
I had her fix it today.
What I was saying, Richie, is that obviously if a guy's on waivers that's in a postponed game that you know shouldn't be on waivers, you should know better than to just pick him up when you know everything that's going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we put a list and we let people know.
But I will give Alex that he did have
there's no problem when someone picks them up and we take them back to the team they were on.
Yeah, but I mean, I will give Alex that he did have that idea of keeping those players on that were out. They were able to go on IR.
Yeah.
No, that was
so when
good.
we saw him do that, we were gonna make them take those players off, and then I told Brandon, you know what?
Yeah.
We should just leave it and just let them keep their players if they can put them on there.
Yeah, because at that point you were just trying to reallocate 2 roster slots for him, and he had a way of doing it. Yeah, and
that's
it worked out.
But like you said, what about if those dudes you picked up did pop off? Are you gonna be able to keep them, or you have to?
Okay, you know what? Hold on. Let me just.
See, for me, if you wasted money on it, I think you should.
But look, let me talk this. Hold on. Let me talk this one out with Jomer real quick, all right? Because neither of us are the commissioners. We're just in the league, all right? So it's a little bit difficult for them because they need to try to enable fairness for the league, right? Which it's relevant here. But let me talk to you directly about this, right? Okay. So you have a player that has a game that's postponed. So under the proposed CARES Act, which I think is funny, under the proposed CARES Act, you can drop this player, and you can pick up another player, right? A player that is currently in free agency and available to anyone who so desires to pick them up. You can pick this person up, start him in your team, right? And at the end of the week, you are able to reverse the transaction without having to go through the waiver process, because in all likelihood, you drop someone that is very valuable but out for somebody who is way less valuable but available, and availability is gold at this moment, right? Okay, so you do that. If the person that you picked up ends up doing well and you decide, you know what? Let me keep this person, and the person from the postponed game, drop them into the waiver and let them be freely available. I don't see an issue with that, because I don't see where an unfair competitive balance was created. This person was freely available in free agency and anyone could have grabbed them. This person happened to grab them and then decided, you know what? I want to keep them. I don't see an additional advantage. Do you? Am I missing something?
No.
So to me, if you come back and you go, hey, you know what? This player was under player protection, but I actually want to keep the replacement. Let's just go ahead and remove him from your list, and he's available to everyone now. I don't care. That's my opinion.
I'm honestly hoping. Look, to be honest, I don't really want to have to go through. I don't want to be no fucking team Nazi like that, like no commission Nazi like that. So personally, I want the teams that are under the QLCA to literally have roster spots. I just want them to have spots open.
No, but for sure, if it happens again, the NFL's not gonna be able to make it up as easy as it was with Baltimore and Pittsburgh. I mean, Tennessee.
I mean, I hope it doesn't, bro. We hope it doesn't happen again. But like the good thing is, at least now we know going forward, we can either go this route or we can have possible players that are questionable or out, and we can put them on the IR. And we can just go that way. And if those 4 spots end up being filled up, then we'll go the KLCA Act. And then we'll
I think you'd have to be super bad luck to get more than 4.
And look,
it's just speaking
to your thing of like, if this happens again, what can the NFL do? Mm-hmm. Because they rescheduled the Tennessee and Pittsburgh game, right, to week 7 rather than week 4. So when you look about like in terms of future postponements, what can the league actually do to change that, right? And it's like you're gonna run out of options as the season goes on and people go through their bye weeks. You're not gonna have the flexibility of rescheduling a bye week or other shit like that. You know what I mean? You're gonna run into stuff. So you're not gonna be able to do those type of moves. This was, call it a unique case, right? Now I'll tell you, speaking about Yahoo and Yahoo as a platform, Yahoo really fucked us and left us out to dry, because they could have in a large number of ways they could have helped us mitigate this. The issue that came up big time last year, that apparently in fantasy football, and not in other sports but in fantasy football, if you have the designation of out, that qualifies you for the IR. These players are out. Why don't you just give them the designation of out? You don't have to give them COVID IR, because that's Yahoo's position.
Because Yahoo would let you put them out.
Yahoo's position is we won't give these guys COVID IR because they haven't been reported as having corona. That's ticky-tack, but fine, let it go. They're postponed. Give them the designation of out, because they are not going to play. And if you gave them the designation of out, every league that enabled additional IR spots would have then been able to just tell their managers, you have 4 IR spots. Put your rescheduled players into there. If you happen to have more than 4, that's tough fucking luck, man. We gave you 4.
Then use your fucking fantasy football skills, man, and then do what you got to do.
Exactly.
But Yahoo really hung us out to dry by giving us no avenue. They won't put them on COVID IR. They won't designate them as out. They just said, fuck you, deal with it.
That's what I'm saying.
Basically. They left us out to dry. That's what I'm saying. They're the ones at fault. It's not us.
Yeah, but the fact that we added IR spots,
for that reason,
it was originally. Oh, I'm not bringing it up because I know you has partly to do with you. But originally it was what, 1. So I mean, I guess it's. Now the other ones are open for COVID specifically, or what? Like
that was the intention.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, and Yahoo completely mitigated it and made it so that we don't have the ability to use the expanded IR for the reason that we wanted on the expanded IR. So they fucked us. Mm-hmm. They gave us no avenue.
It was pretty good.
They gave us no avenue to mitigate these situations other than to tell everyone you're screwed, deal with it, or to make whoever has commissioner access jump through a hell of a lot of hoops.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what they did.
That's what they did to us. So that's pretty fucked up there. But now that we are in this situation and it's the first week that you two had to deal with it, go ahead and tell us a couple of stories about what you've had to deal with. You don't have to get into names or specific.
The usual, you know.
But how's it been? You know what? Let me ask you this question. On a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being extremely easy and 0 being extremely difficult.
Let me just disclaimer this shit real quick. Hold on. I got a little rant to say right now. Fuck Richie and his little bullshit smile over there because he's not commissioner this year and doesn't have to deal with this whole fucking COVID bullshit.
As it happened.
Over here smiling because
peaceful transfer of power.
Over here smiling because he's fucking 3-1. Fucking.
Hey.
So
I'm not 3-1 yet.
Man, whatever. You already Joe ruled.
I texted nothing to no one.
Bullshit, but I heard you physically, and I'm the commissioner. I can fucking do it. You're Joe ruled already. You're 3-1 in my book. So fuck him and his bullshit over there, smiling asshole. Let me hear what's going on. COVID. Nah, but that's what I want to say. Fuck that guy. Go ahead, Andy.
Hey,
I got this too.
Like,
You want to do that?
I can understand people being upset about their teams, but I mean, really, I think the only story or any team that could be even talked about in this COVID team is Alex's team, right? Because he had 5 Steelers.
Yeah,
He just happened to have 5 Steelers.
How the fuck do you get 5 Steelers?
I don't know why he had 5 Steelers.
One of them was a defensive player, and he had a back.
TJ Watt.
Already, that's what I'm saying. So that was an easy draw. But I mean, maybe he really liked him. But
TJ Watt is on his
Eric Ebron.
Yeah.
It's because, dude, look. If I had my phone, like, he literally has 3 names in the beginning. Look, he has 3 names in the beginning. And then he tells us all these transactions. And then he throws another, like, 3 names. And I'm like, wait, are these still the same? So are you changing the 3 names from these? Like, bro, it's like...
But never mind, my Green Bay's defense.
No, it's because where's the text? Because no, he sent me and Henry a text.
Hey, that's the thing right there. Didn't he say? Wasn't he talking about yesterday? He was talking about Green Bay's defense, right?
Yeah.
Because they were on waivers. He wanted them.
Yes.
Oh, that's why I was asking. Shit, is Green Bay's game
I told him you could put a waiver on it, and he's like, I have a waiver in. Dude, they were free agent. He didn't even have a waiver in on them.
Or maybe he had it and then he canceled it.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. Like,
but dude, it's just like, look, man. To be honest. I understand what's going on. So I understand. It's just some people just have to understand. Some people just have to understand that we have lives, we have jobs, we have shit to do. I can't go with fucking. I have to look at fucking 80 fucking text messages in the fucking half a fucking day and designate what I'm gonna fucking do for the rest of the fucking league.
Yep.
And then you're gonna come and bitch at me about fucking making all these transactions. Sorry you drafted 5 fucking players on one fucking team. You know what? I'm not that fucking dumb to do something like that.
And check this out. You get 80 texts. You have some about 50 some of them look, you get 80 texts. Look, you get 80 texts, and yes, granted, some of them are your own replies, right? But but none
of my replies. I replied to nothing.
Okay, but what I'm saying is there's in the group text there's 80 group texts, and as commissioners, the 2 of you are supposed to look at these texts
hold on. Can we pause this for 1 second?
No problem.
We have the rare opportunity to confront Chris about never answering on the group text.
I was actually going to get to that, but go ahead.
Oh, my bad.
All right, now let's do it. No, let's go.
I didn't know I was separating.
All right, let's go. What are you talking?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go for it.
You shall read.
Okay, so I'm saying you have 80 texts, 80 plus texts in the league group chat.
Mind you, this is just our league. This isn't even another fucking league that I'm in. That's giving me 50.
So you two need to read the text, see what's going on, who needs help with what, who's complaining about what. You need to address the concerns of the people that are actively talking in the chat. And while you're doing that, you also need to take into account the concerns and interests of the league members who are not talking in the chat, because it's not just the person saying, hey, I'm here, help me. You also need to take into account the people who didn't talk. And actually, I believe sitting here, you have 3 people that voiced almost no opinion in it. Chris, Jomer, and me. Did you, Jomer? I don't think you voiced any opinion, right, on the player protection or anything like that. Okay, and my question was, oh shit, the Packers game is postponed. So how do you two deal with there is an issue that's bubbling, but you also have to balance that with the concern of the people who don't say anything?
You really want to know what I did? I literally went.
The whole break would have been done.
No.
I talked to Jomer. I talked to you about what we were doing with the COVID. I talked to literally all the other leagues I'm in. I talked to the commissioners, and that's what they were doing. And I went based off of that, and all of them were doing the same shit. Hey, you know what? Every man for himself. So that literally helped me nothing at all. And so I just literally figured I was just thinking of the best way to possibly come up with a solution to fix it. And I figured since I had enough time to do it and I didn't think it was going to be that many moves, which it isn't that many moves to be honest. No one really made moves except for my brothers. No one's on the QLC. I'm not even on the QLCA. Like no one's in the QLCA. And then Adrian's only Steelers defense. Adrian just doesn't want to do Steelers defense.
What are you looking for?
And Alex is the only one that has the issue. Like, dude, it's like, you know what it feels like right now? It literally feels like the dog that fucking bit the hand that fed him. Like, we literally made this rule because your team is the worst one off. And I'm asking you for a favor, and you're gonna fucking turn and be an asshole like that.
It didn't let you postpone players to an IR spot.
No, it didn't. No, dude, if it would let us do that,
their designation is active.
If it would let us do that, if it would let us do, Jomer, if it would let us do that, we would never have the QLCA.
Clean.
We would never have. Sorry. Right now, we would have never had it. We wouldn't be having it.
Because I guess maybe they assumed that not every league was gonna be like have those positions available. Like that many, yeah.
Who knows?
It's possible.
Yeah. All I know is it's bullshit. I'm glad it's gonna be over, or who knows if it's gonna be over. I'm glad there's not more. But you know what? Going forward, if there's out or questionable players that are not gonna be playing, they're out. Put them on IR. Keep them. We're gonna let it go. But the players have to be fucking the players. They have to have players that are on COVID, like that are postponed for that shit. Like you can't go like if you have players that are all playing.
Yeah.
Don't expect to put players that are out to go pick up players. It doesn't work like that. It's only gonna happen for games that are postponed. So if you have players that are postponed, then you can make those moves. But the players you do pick up have to be played.
But also you have to like even like if like an announcement comes up, you can't go right away like I want this guy. Like the NFL has to officially cancel the game or you know what I mean.
The game literally has to be postponed.
Yeah, postponed. You can't be like
it can't be like possibly possible moves. No. It has to be a game that's postponed. That's not gonna happen. And that's just the way it is.
Hey, look, I don't want to tell anyone how to manage their team. That's not my business. You guys manage your team however the hell you want to manage it. I've always, after I had a season where I had a shitload of Green Bay Packers as like my core starters.
And you were like
no I did good that year. I had a shit that was injuries. That wasn't because I had a lot of Green Bay Packers, but I had a lot of Green Bay Packers on my team one particular year, and I'm talking about like I had a running back, quarterback, wide receiver. I might have had the tight end, the defense, the fucking kicker back. Yeah, like I had a gang of them, right? And I was doing good, but that bye week is next to impossible. Like you do not have enough slots to do shit. Like you would have to. What I had to do to fill a full team is I had to drop some guys that I didn't really want to drop and hope they're still available to get them back. Like it's an ugly situation. I do not recommend that anyone bank so heavily on one single team. Like I understand the quarterback wide receiver combo, right? Like the 1-2 punch of that. I get that, but to go beyond that is playing with fire, because you absolutely know under the best of circumstances that you're gonna have a bye week where the majority or multiple people from your core starters are fucking gone. Like it's a bad strategy, right? In my opinion, it's a bad strategy. You can do it however you want. This year, because we don't know how postponements, cancellations, rescheduling is going to go, to have multiple players from a team this year is even worse than any other year. That's my opinion. And in the group chat, I was talking about Alex's team, but I wasn't talking directly to Alex, and I think I did piss Alex off. That was unintentional, because I wasn't talking shit to Alex. I was talking to Adrian. Adrian mentioned Alex has 5 Steelers, and that's absolutely unfair that their game gets moved and he doesn't have those players. And I told him, I understand that is unfair for Alex, but let me ask you, what's gonna happen in week 8 when the Steelers have a scheduled bye week and Alex loses 5 players? Are you gonna come back in the group chat and say, hey guys, this is unfair? Now, I get that that's weeks from now, and by then, Alex might have reshuffled his team. Mm-hmm. In fact, because he's a Reals, I'm positive he will have reshuffled this team, right? But what I'm saying is, you set yourself up for catastrophe, and then catastrophe hit. Mm-hmm. I'm not telling anyone how to manage their teams, but that's a particularly bad idea this year. To have no backups.
Yeah, that's my whole thing. Is like, bro, you knew COVID was happening. The last thing you're gonna want to do is have so many players on one squad.
Look, a lot of people don't carry 2 quarterbacks. A lot of people don't carry 2 tight ends or 2 defenses, right? You ride with your one, and if you only have one and their game gets canceled, postponed, anything like that, you're fucked at the moment. Maybe you should really consider having a backup at position. Now, some positions, I guess, it almost feels like throwaway. Shit, some of us barely have a tight end we want to field, let alone have a backup tight end. You know, that seems like a waste right there. I get that, but you really need to look into your team. And I think
originally he just had. Oh, you go ahead for me.
I think the program that they set up, player protection, it fixes all the fucking issues. You can have the most ridiculously structured team and you'll still be protected. I think it's a great protection. I don't know why they're fighting it.
I had read into it before the league started. I had read on the internet, I googled it, like what's a strategy for like if you finish like for a thing like this happened, like and that was what it was, like protected players. That's what they were talking about. So like, oh yeah, that makes sense. You just gotta let everybody know and shit.
Yeah.
But also,
I don't know if you get this impression from the group chat. The player protection concept, I think, fixes any issue that could arise from this, and yet I feel like people are fighting it. Is that just my feeling on it? Mm-hmm. Am I wrong on that? I feel like people are actively fighting the player protection program.
No, not really. Although, look, I mean, I think people would like it more if it didn't happen. It's a little bit controversial, but really, probably the best method would be not even doing that.
Doing what?
Not even giving them the option to have protection, just making them drop their players if they have to. That'd probably be the best option.
Do you have any Tyson players added to just Steelers?
I just thought it would probably be best to give people some type of situation. Considering moving forward, we don't know how many teams are going to be postponed or affected by COVID.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe we should give the flexibility, but it is kind of like going above and beyond. And
I agree.
I mean, already the only people who use it have already complained heavily about it. So
can I ask this? Because can I ask this because I don't know who has. You said the people who have used it. You said the people who have used it have complained about it.
Alex.
Okay, can I ask to what nature have they complained about it? Because I can't imagine somebody complaining about something that's massively helping you.
No, I'm just saying.
It wasn't the fact about complaining about it, dude. It was just the fact of the way that he responded to something that I asked him to do.
Oh, I gotcha.
Like, it wasn't the fact. There's no complaints. It's not the fact that it's a complaint.
I mean, nothing's even really happened yet.
It's just it's just the fact of, like, I just asked him to do me a favor because he did so many transactions, and I really just didn't want. Bro, like I said, man, my day-to-day literally consisted of washing clothes, making breakfast, making food, fucking washing dishes, fucking watching the fucking game. And bro, I'm talking about, I live in a fucking apartment. I'm washing clothes, I'm walking down fucking stairs. I only got 2 washers. I got fucking 6 loads, bro. I still gotta go home and fold clothes right now. So I just asked him, hey, what players are on the fucking thing? Because he's gonna fucking know, right?
Yeah.
Like, he could easily name them. Hey, this. They're on the protection.
He can't have that many.
Yeah, and he tells me, oh, they're all listed. I already told you. And I'm like, dude, like, really? Like, and that's when, like, it just got ridiculous. And it was one of those things where he's my little brother. And he needs to understand that he's my little brother. And he needs to watch how the fuck he talks to his older brother. Because I may be the commissioner and I may run a league, but you're a grown-ass man, I'm a grown-ass man. Look, I may not punch you in the face because we're brothers.
But I will
open hand stop kick your fucking ass if I have to. So, because I want to. So sit your ass down.
What? Just enjoy your Roblox. You're fine.
See, and then I gotta deal with this child too.
Roblox on the swing. You're worried about the swing.
I'm smoking though, so you gotta sit down. Too bad,
You're
sorry.
fine, kiddo.
Sit down. But I'm smoking. I'm smoking. Too bad.
Close that damn door.
Secondhand smoke kills. Secondhand smoke kills. So it was literally, it wasn't more of a complaint. It was more of a fact of I asked a favor, I got a bad response back, and you know what, dude? You're the one who's getting the most help from this, not no one else.
Yeah.
So don't be a dick.
Everybody that.
Yeah.
And I can understand it, and dude, it's understandable. But my whole thing is like, come on, man. I'm asking you if you can just throw out those names for me real quick. That way I don't have to go fucking look through these fucking texts. I just didn't want to look through fucking texts. I didn't want to fucking. He gave us, how many fucking texts did he give us? Like fucking 5, 6?
It was a good amount.
6 fucking texts, and bro, I don't even know what names he originally started with.
Hey, cheers to you guys. I don't miss it.
Fuck you, asshole.
To the commissioners.
Yeah, whatever.
To League Legend Richie.
I will never call him League Legend. I will never in my life. The only time I will ever call him League Legend is when we're dead, when we're 1,000 years old. And I'm gonna walk up to his fucking
So
shit.
you're saying there's a chance?
There's a chance.
All right, let me switch gears a little bit real quick because Jomer, you are the commissioner of another league that we all belong into.
I got 200 points in.
And let me ask you, how has the pandemic special been from your point of view in that league?
No one was dumb enough to fucking get 5, 6 players on that fucking teams.
Kind of just laid out loud, kind of like you didn't use our league as like a platform as far as like how I should go on about it.
Yeah, thank you.
Going about it as my league, you know what I mean? I'm kind of. So reality, I would have to just. It's a matter of just communication, just letting everybody know, like on the group chat, saying, okay, we could work with this, and we'll let everybody know, protect the players and all that shit. Like, it sucks that they have to get to this point, but I mean, it's just a matter of just going out there, reaching out to everybody and shit. Like, hey, he's gonna go down. You guys gonna be bitching about it later. That's when it's start about.
But you know what? In that league, because I'm in that league too.
Yeah, we're all in
that league. No one drafted fucking X amount of players together, man. Yeah. No, dude, I honestly think a lot lot of people went opposite that.
People are trying to win.
Bro, I didn't try to pick any players together.
People are trying to win.
Honestly, like only 2 of his players are from the legit that he drafted. The rest just recently picked up. Ebron, he barely picked up. I mean, TJ Watt kinda, but Claypool, he barely picked them up. Like it's just
right now when your mom comes.
It's a coincidence.
It's not time for bed yet. Right now we'll go.
How is mommy going to?
She'll fix it. Just get inside. Sorry about that.
Well, I'm not complaining because I played the dude, so shit. Fuck.
Okay, Jomer, in your league, I gotta tell you, when the whole thing came out yesterday, right? The Patriots Chiefs thing came out yesterday. When it came out, I looked at my team and I went, yee, because I have 2 quarterbacks. I have Patrick Mahomes and Cam Newton, and if they get rid of their game, I'm like, I got no quarterback.
Hey, let's put Cam Newton on the IR though, is it?
Huh?
Was it legit put Cam Newton on the IR?
Yes, because they reported that he has corona, and regardless of you know how the game is going to be played. Yeah. Okay, but he can't play, so he actually has the COVID. The COVID. Now I will say, super fortunate for me. Patrick Mahomes plays tomorrow. I already won my game this week. I didn't need Patrick Mahomes, so I'm okay. I'm happy. Trying to be a league legend.
Dude, it's alright. You know what? I actually like Richie being happy because whenever he's fucking sad, the podcast suck.
What are you talking about? We have a podcast because I was sad.
Bullshit. That bullshit. Dude, remember when he was down and out that fucking one season when he was like, oh, I guess we should do a podcast today. Weekend doesn't matter because my team fucking sucks.
When Rodgers got assaulted, that was the year? When Rodgers got assaulted?
Yeah.
I had a gang of Packers that year also, but once Rodgers went down, they were worthless.
Yeah, they all sucked.
I think I had a couple. I had like 2 or 3 other
Richie was
Packers.
all sad.
Jordy.
Jordy!
Not my Jordy.
Not my Jordy.
Nah, but it wasn't good. It wasn't no complaints. It's just drama like always.
Well, fucking dude, like
the back doors of commissioners.
How are we gonna let a German be in first place?
What you do to stop him?
This is the first
What do you
quarter.
expect? If Trump's president.
It's the first quarter.
Nah, you got
Trump's
white guys got hurt. You got lucky, motherfucker.
It's Trump's America.
The Redcoats are coming.
Wait, oh, you did play him?
Yeah.
I thought I was just talking shit.
Well, last week,
I thought I was
yeah,
just
like
talking shit. My bad.
He beat me by 8, but
Fucking Barry.
injuries to fucking Donkey John.
Shit, no, my bad. I thought I was just talking random
Oh,
shit.
you should have won. It was unlucky.
Oh, yeah.
I rolled him.
Probably. There you go.
Oh, you
I
got
didn't
it.
know. I didn't know.
You just didn't.
Because you hear him, he goes,
You. No.
he goes, how you gonna let a German be in first place? And I told him, well, what the fuck did you do to stop him?
It's just funny how Joe fucking. Hey, I think Joe's fucking random how when he put on a group chat about fucking Jimmy Butler. It's just hilarious.
Hey, no, you know what though? Joel, I'll give you this. I'll tell
There's a
you.
lot of hate in his heart.
No. It's not even that.
Joel's
Joel's
a
on.
Nazi.
Look, Joel will always be Laker fan number one.
Yeah.
Before anything.
Yeah.
Before baseball. Baseball's
Football.
high. Baseball's up there with basketball.
Football,
but basketball
yeah.
comes first.
Definitely
And then-
before the Jaguars.
and-
Absolutely before the
But
Jaguars.
bro, I think the first day I met Joel, he had Laker gear on like a motherfucker. He came to the house.
Yeah.
He came to the house to watch Laker game. The first time we met Joel, he came to our pad.
Absolutely.
And then next thing you know, he just never left.
Like, man, how do we get him out of here?
Dude,
Nah,
we
he's
felt-
cool. He's cool. He
We
doesn't
felt-
take up much room either. He
Yeah,
can
that's
stay.
the good thing is that he doesn't take up and he doesn't eat that much. He cleans up after himself. Nah, but Joel's a fucking homie.
It was good. 3 cheeseburgers for the week. Boom, $5.
Extra mustard.
Stuff with,
Hey, so let me ask you guys this. Chiefs Titans, Titans Steelers. That game gets rescheduled, but Chiefs Patriots gets just postponed to Monday.
6-8 positive cases.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
They had multiple cases. Okay.
On the fucking like just coaches and shit too.
Closest is.
That did not go around.
Okay. So it's that they had a bunch of cases. Gotcha.
And then one from the Chiefs, the one from the Chiefs was a false
It's actually
alarm.
pretty good from what I heard.
It was a false report.
I just like
It was
I just like chicken and waffles,
positive.
and I've just never been there.
That's
We
what
have to do the next one, right?
I don't know if you like
I
bread.
think Andy Reid just wanted to go to
I'm down to try 'em.
all you can eat on Sunday. And somebody this week I did the game for Monday.
Rich is a whole ass. Rich is just all in his fucking feelings right now. He's all happy because he's just on top of the world.
Richie, you're next.
With who?
Okay. If I must say.
What?
Play you next week.
Oh, in your league or in Quest?
Next week.
Fuck.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good matchup.
All right.
Jomer's gonna win that one.
Maybe he did beat me in the playoffs.
Why y'all?
Talking about playoffs, bro. He's already talking about,
Hey.
bro. You hear this guy?
Because,
He's already talking about playoffs and shit. Like he's like, well, I'm talking about
I said he beat me in the playoffs.
Playoffs. Playoffs.
because of that loss, Richie retired as commissioner. You guys remember?
Damn, he's a retired U.S. commissioner.
Damn.
They had a long ass speech.
That fight, like the post fight, like
Like
I'm
a
putting it
10
up, the
minute
gloves on the middle of the fucking octagon.
It's over. It's over.
Yeah.
Are you not entertained?
And we thought he was past the torch to a star, but Jomer got handled in the next round.
Yep. He thought he had lost to the next champ, and Jomer just.
Oh, Rogan, he's out! He's out!
Korean zombie.
You failed me, you fucking 2-pump chump.
Damn, no fucks given. You 2-pump chump. You really are a funny guy. 2-pump chump. That's fucked up.
So how do you think the rest of the season is gonna go in terms of postponements, cancellations?
Well, I think it's gonna be a lot more better construction because they already like sent out like more new guidelines for the NFL saying I think they're gonna do more increased testing every day. Like,
Look, if Yahoo could work with this,
I
it'll be
think
better.
increasing the testing
Oh, that's
hurts
what
us, not helps us.
doesn't it?
Okay, let me give you an example. Let's say the league said we are only testing teams on Tuesday, right?
Mhm.
Then we know by Wednesday if your team tested and passed, you're good. They're gonna play. But if they're testing them every fucking day, we could wake up on Sunday, Saturday, any fucking day of the week and find out, hey, by the way, your game is
We don't know the
postponed.
exact details, but I mean, as far as that goes, who knows? I mean,
I'm just saying, to me, testing every single day doesn't help us from a fantasy standpoint. I guess from a real life safety standpoint, it does help.
Why put them on lockdown and shit? Like, just leave the fucking hotel, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm talking strictly from a fantasy standpoint. I just want them to pass the bare minimum test so that they're active on Sunday. And testing them every fucking day, that's just more chances to fail a test. That's the way I see it.
That would have been a nightmare of the Chiefs.
False positives too.
That would have been good though.
Because of my quarterback situation?
No, and just in general, like.
Okay, wait, hold on. And I'm sorry to bring up a sore spot, but I actually had a plan in place in case they didn't play yesterday. I picked up a player. I picked up Mullins. I picked up Mullins, right? Because they were playing in the Sunday night game, right? For your 49ers. And I was thinking, okay, by Sunday night, we should know if they're going to play the game or they're not going to play the game. And if they say they're not, well, then I'll throw him in at quarterback and fuck it, YOLO, let's go. I didn't go and check what Mullins got, but I imagine it wasn't too great.
Nope, because that guy got benched.
Yeah.
For beat hard.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Was that your players?
The Philly Pigeons, really? The Philly Pigeons?
The body.
Who
loses to the Philly Pigeons? The Niners. The Winers.
Hey, no, but I mean,
hey,
they had their two fucking weeks ago just losing.
Don't go for the Niners.
Oh no, who said I'm going for the Niners?
Niner fan, Pinky.
I don't know. I'm a Raider fan too.
Jomer, what does she get in the welcome pack? Does she get a jersey, a hat?
No.
Oh, do you do the socks now? You know the fancy socks? You do the fancy socks?
Not look good on TV, okay?
Thank
It's
God.
all black and silver.
That's why they have black jerseys too.
I believe.
Oh, they do, and they're nice jerseys.
Thank God we don't like fake fans anyways.
They are nice jerseys. Plus, you have that Kittle, and he's a dreamboat.
No fake fans where your real fans at.
Yeah,
You're gonna like it, Pinky.
As your fellow.
No
fan.
fake fans where your real fans at. We don't need to do too much explaining.
They haven't abandoned the Bay Area, right?
No. Just us.
Right, the Niners, they haven't abandoned the Bay Area?
Whatever. At least I've been to my stadium.
Not the new one. They left that old one.
But I'll be there before you.
They left that old one.
At least I've been to Vegas.
I've been to Vegas. I've been to Vegas.
You ever been to Green Bay?
I've been to Vegas.
You ever been to Green Bay?
I have not.
Exactly.
I'm not sure what that proves.
But you're not a real fan if you've never been to Lambeau.
How's that Packer tattoo working out?
Oh, it's coming. Actually, it's going to be here in 2 weeks. When is Lambeau getting out?
I don't know.
It's coming, actually. That's going to be the first fucking tattoo I get when he gets out. I'm going to come right to your fucking door first thing in the morning.
It's
right here.
The helmet?
Beautiful tattoo.
Helmet? The helmet?
Beautiful.
No, I'm gonna, dude.
What he showed me,
I'm trying to find a fucking good one with the Lambos. We did say the 3 Lambo trophies. I'm trying to find one like that. But if not, he said it's cool to get that one. But I'm trying to. They have
4. 4 Lambos.
4 of them. Yeah, sorry.
They got
4. My bad.
Oh, right there for you.
Are you gonna get the green color?
They got 4.
Or are you gonna get the silver color?
No, it's gonna be green. It's gonna be those fucking. I'm not gonna get the
only one that wants to
colors.
slam those big ear face, right? Can't be the only one.
Oh, this is bullshit. Looks like a fat cock.
I swear to God, no one.
All of you guys be cockeyed all over his face. Bayesian AIDS.
Everybody dies.
I guess everyone always takes a jugular to their face, I guess. Whether it's below or above.
Everybody dies, Pinky. You know what I say? But not everybody gets to die with a fantastically beautiful Green Bay tattoo.
Actually, a lot of people do.
So where's yours?
Just the lucky ones. Just the lucky ones. It's coming.
Wait a minute.
It's coming.
Right.
I got time.
She has tattoos.
I have no tattoos. It's coming.
It's supposed to be a rated one, but yeah, they fucking suck.
I don't know. They fucking did horrible last year. Well, no, they had their moments. This will be better.
I completely forgot to focus on that bit.
I fucking hate that stupid bit.
That was a good one. I still remember the Raider fans getting really hyped about like a third quarter catch. Yeah, fourth quarter catch. It was like on the third down.
I did too. Darren Waller caught a beautiful touchdown in my starting lineup. Snagged that shit, put it in his back pocket, walked into the end zone.
That was when you were in the VIP lounge, right?
That's right. Hit me with that fan, baby.
You know what? Honestly, we don't give a fuck. Everyone gets at it anyway. And he didn't say nothing about not covering it up, so.
I didn't. But we all know. We all know.
There.
It's like once you suck a dick, sure, you can wash your mouth with mouthwash. You can stop saying that you did it. But we all know.
But that dick knows you sucked.
We all know what you did.
That dick knows you sucked it.
Yeah, you can date a bomb ass girl with fat titties, but we all know that dick was in or around your mouth.
Curry, you have sucked.
Nah, I'm gonna look for one.
I know that mouth.
I won't have it. I will get it done.
That's a very familiar mouth.
Yup.
I know the mouth, bro.
Yeah, I've been there.
I can tell you every bitch that sucks my dick.
I fucking hate that I have to get that shit.
I feel my lips
die.
no lie. I started to. At first I thought
I really want to die.
And the dramatic award goes to.
I quiero morir. I need to go get my chopsticks type of shit.
C'est la vie.
Dramatic applause here.
C'est la vie.
I get balls sometimes, but I'll never make that.
Like I said, dude, I wanted to get that anyway. And I don't mind Green Bay because Green was actually a decent team. Fuck them.
That's right.
Not the Georgia tattoo.
And if anyone wants to say anything, my name's George anyways.
That's right.
Inhale, not tobacco inhale. I inhaled a bunch of tobacco right now.
Just say no to dope.
Yeah.
Just say no.
I did. That's why I was like,
Hey, you gotta say no beforehand.
Dope is dope. You
You're
never
already
smoke.
stuck.
oh.
Well, no one told you to smoke tobacco.
See?
You were right there next to me, and the whole cloud came in. I'm like, what the fuck? That's not what I wanted.
Oh,
Hazards of the job. Man.
This section of the podcast is sponsored by Dutch Berry Fusion. Dutch Masters Berry Fusion Blunts.
Harsh.
Not to be confused with Double Dutch, who sponsored last week's
Not to be
podcast.
confused with Double Dutch. They were sponsors for last week's episode.
And also sponsored by Space
Don't
Dust.
give me a patty
Don't forget about Space
Hungover,
Dust.
I need to get your buzz up. Have 3 Space Dust. You'll be back up.
And Modelo for the immigrant in all of us.
Why do you drink your Space Dust in cut? Not from the bottle.
Everything.
Imagine it's not in the week.
That
I'll
is
drink everything
true.
from
That
it.
is
Huh.
true.
I just like.
Where did you pick up from?
100.
And 100 Harmonies. Thank you, 100 Harmonies, for sponsoring us with your marijuana.
And also Popeyes.
And
Oh,
Popeyes.
yeah.
Thank you, Popeyes.
For supply
And,
chicken.
Never forget those.
and thank you, Off Deepwoods. In second
Oh,
pellet.
fucking saved
Thank
my
you.
legs.
You saved our legs.
And Stater Brothers for providing all the beer that we have here.
And Jack Daniels. It'll get you drunk.
Samuel Jackson.
It's my beer. You guys got anything else to say on the pandemic special about what's been going on or what you guys have been having to deal with in the league?
I got something to say.
Stop
Chris got
crying,
something to say.
motherfuckers.
Your local neighborhood Playboy Chocolate Thunder here on the mic. I think we should implement a rule: no texting before earlier than 8 a.m. Alright, that's all I'm saying. Can
What?
we get that?
You gotta tell Joel.
Fuck
No
that shit.
texting earlier than 8 a.m.?
Fuck that
That's
shit.
Joel.
Why?
That's pretty much
Why?
Joel, no?
Oh, okay.
Why?
Okay, so you're saying because.
Could I take my shit at 6:30?
Let's see it.
Cause you want
You have it on loud, and there's a lot of shit going on because there's a lot of
I
reels
will not doubt that
texting.
your happy ass
Nah.
texts back at fucking 6 o'clock
I
in
said
the
it
morning
takes at 6:30.
because his happy ass
And what I
is awake.
hate
That's
is
why
that one, I
I'm
can't have my
taking
phone
this
on
shit.
silent because I never know my boss is gonna call because he's fucking annoying.
That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, it is a me problem. So fuck y'all. What's the one thing? What's the number one rule Chris had? Chris cares about Chris.
Exactly.
Chris
so now,
comes first.
So now we're gonna text Chris.
No. I
So
mean,
now I'm
in
gonna-
y'all's mind, Chris comes first too. In nature, that's how I need to be.
Now I'm gonna
Fuck
text
all
Chris
that
at
shit.
4:30 every time I wake up.
So, the situation brought up by Chris Chris cares about Chris. Do we care about Chris? No. So fuck that shit.
And that's y'all problem. That's why y'all ain't got shit right here.
Feel free to text from 4 a.m.
If y'all would have put Chris
exclusively,
everything would be fucking hunky.
What Chris?
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I think you can schedule texts to go out. I think I'll schedule all my shit to go out at 3 in the morning. Yeah.
How the fuck is it that you guys show me that shit?
No.
Because I'm wrong. How the fuck? I can't schedule a text message?
Oh shit, my bad. I paused it. Oh, let me unpause it. Can you say all that again?
You fucking right.
Damn.
Dirty ass.
Please, let's do this again. Slaps our old commission.
Well, mostly Joel though. You think about it though. Don't you think or
yeah, I sent a text early in the morning, but that's just because I wanted to be an asshole. I don't care. Fuck all you fools.
My phone's on Do Not Disturb. Text away.
I don't know about you, but I think my 5 a.m. text.
I can do that. I'm cool with that. I don't mind putting that shit on Do Not Disturb, but some important shit, I would just text.
No.
I ain't trying to read through 80 fucking texts.
Damn, I wish
7:30 in the morning.
I wish that I can.
Fucking asshole.
You know how when you're.
A bunch of nonsense, right?
Yeah, fucking stupid shit.
You know how with emails you can schedule an out of office.
You paid $7. You paid $7 for Gibson. You idiot. It's like,
oh, as soon as the waiver goes through at 3 a.m., you want to criticize them on the spot? Damn, that's good. I like that. I second
Chris
that.
getting up quick, like, oh shit, my boss. What? Gibson? $7.
Well, I'm about to be like, what the fuck does he want? This mother. I'm ready to throw my phone.
Wait, but can't you put like Do Not Disturb and keep his number there?
You can put Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, it was always in the transactions. We just never talked about it. You don't look through the transactions?
No, I mean like alerts.
Not in the group chat.
Oh yes, as push notifications. Yeah, this is the first season.
Yeah.
This guy, huh?
I got a push notification like a week ago or something like that Henry picked up Antonio Brown, and I sent him a text. Hey, homie, what do you know about Antonio Brown that I haven't heard?
No, but it was just trending. He was just trending at the time.
Where's my phone?
Charging your phone.
No, well, what happened with me?
Hey, Bixby, set an alarm for 4:30 to wake up CT.
I was looking for home runs.
All of that every morning now.
Yo, chip, cheerio.
And fucking.
Shit, you had me waking up at
Georgian,
4
but I
o'clock in the
feel like fucking up CT's day.
Enjoy yourself. It's good for the
I'll
skin.
fucking pay for it. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, 6 a.m. You just throw out 20
Hey,
texts.
I'm trying to find a fucking payphone. Where is there one?
Fuck this
I'll
league.
find one.
Boom.
I know, there's hardly any anyway.
For real, man. I'm one more morning of that type of shit from blowing up.
Fuck CT's team.
I'm gonna start rapping all fucking day throughout all night. I'm gonna make everybody have to go on Do Not Disturb.
I can't. My shit's on silent anyways.
Go for
I'll
it.
never bring Little Caesars again. Last time they forget my ranch.
Hey, fuck them motherfuckers. They forgot your ranch.
Cause it's just bad luck. What the fuck? It's fucking
Oh, it's
You know,
funny
he's gonna
'cause
check.
he's
You know he's gonna check now. You should have never told George.
Keep playing with me. Keep playing with me. I don't give a fuck. Keep playing.
Hey, he won't. He
Say
ain't
that
playing.
now.
You'll do it.
Nah, keep playing. Keep playing. Alright. I don't want to hear shit about, CT.
Alright, fool. Alright, I'll wait till 5:30 then, not 4:30.
I'm like, I don't want to hear it. I warned y'all.
That's good shit though.
I want to see the
Like
fireworks.
Joel, I'm already taking care of him. He keep fucking around. Now I'm gonna be bugging him all day. I'm gonna bug Ronnie too. And she's pregnant. I don't give a fuck right now. Alright? I'm gonna have her so fucking pissed off at me, she's gonna be pissed off at him because it's his fault.
Yes.
I'm like, that's fucking right.
Hey, but he probably puts his shit on Do Not Disturb too.
Ronnie probably won't. And I'll hit Ronnie on every social media.
Nah, no girl puts the shit on Do Not Disturb.
Exactly.
They want to hear their text.
Ronnie gonna catch
That's why I was
Instagram,
like,
all the
fucking
gossip.
Snapchat, all that shit. She got Twitter too. I hit that up too.
They want to hear those sister texts. They want to know when that shit hits.
I'm like, wow, piss off everybody. I'll start hitting up, right? Hey, right. Just it's all Joe's fault.
Tell Joel to stop fucking with me.
Jordan, you see that?
Actually, not even. He already fucked with me.
Last week when Gru had like a thong on as a mask.
Yeah. What, fool? You never worn underwear on your face?
Not a man.
I wonder if you lost a bet.
How fucking savage are you?
If you lost a bet. I can see.
It should barely cover his nose. It should barely cover his nose, like barely.
Hey, but no joke. Don't be shocked if there's like some weird ass pictures at like 5:20 in the morning.
Weird picture? Damn.
I don't know.
Ooh.
Or like 30 texts.
My name is Ken Kniev.
I'm gonna send good morning everyone, but I'm gonna send it one letter at a time. G O O. So that I go.
Some Russian
No, you know what we should do?
Are you kidding me? I ain't fucking awake at those times.
Everyone should put a letter. So you start off with G. I'll put O.
If you smart, leave Richie out of this. Okay. I already know how to fuck with Richie's day.
I ain't even awake at those times.
Leave Richie out of it. Don't get him in trouble.
Look, I don't know about 8 o'clock, but I'll do 7 at least. I mean, I'm being honest. I don't know about 8 o'clock, but at 7 at least, 7:30. What? I won't do anything before 7:30. That's at least straight up. But I don't send text messages out anyways. I don't give a fuck.
This is great.
I like the fuck that.
Come on, man.
I'm not even up at that time.
Are you alone? Do you feel alone?
I remember one time she's all like, no, hell no, you know what's bullshit? I remember one time she's like, why do you have your phone on silent? Had my phone on silent for half an hour. Ba. Yeah,
like,
she's like, you didn't put that shit. I'm like, exactly. That's why I have it on fucking silent. Silent that bitch.
That's what I'm saying.
That was when I was like, no, fuck no. And now I know why.
Dude, the first time I've ever
all the time.
Dude, the first time I've ever set my phone on like loud. I always have it on silent. Always. First time I ever had it on loud in like maybe like 2 years, like while I'm sleeping. Fucking Monica couldn't stop complaining that it was fucking loud. Dude, just the updates from the text and the Yahoo updates.
We're good with this, right?
Yeah, we're good. Bro, my message is